Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast, issue 173. Hope you guys are well and safe. Want to say a massive thank you for the response from not even last week, a couple of days ago with Professor Kaiki. Is that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, man. Because I was calling him the wrong name before. I felt basic. But
it's not an easy name, Brazilian name. It's not easy, but it's a nice name.
No, thanks for the response, guys. It was absolutely awesome. I got to see some great feedback, and a lot of people actually tuned in to see it. So that's amazing. So thank you so much for that. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and the Brothers Geek Out podcast. The Brothers Geek Out podcast, TikTok. Sorry, and what am I chatting about? And then guys,
and the YouTube channel.
And the YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out.
Well, the new one, guys, do check out. Yeah, go on, Kibbs.
Yeah, so we've got 2 channels now at the moment, guys. So stuff is still on Kibble Ahmed Art, but is moving on to the Brothers Geek Out podcast. So we're going to double up a little bit. Something else I was going to say. Where's it gone?
Shit, sorry, I made you forget.
TikTok, we got Twitter. Yeah, we got a giveaway on Twitter, which is really working really well on Twitter, and we've gone over 100 followers on there as well, which is amazing, guys. You guys are awesome. So somebody will win that next week, and then I've got some Funko Pops for the release of Shang-Chi. I've got some Shang-Chi Pops to give away to you guys, and looking forward to that. That's going to be good. That's good. How you been, bro?
I've been good, bro. I've been all right, man. Just taking care of a lot of shit. Yeah. That I've got on my plate at the moment, renew passports, remortgaging, life stuff, fucking adult stuff. Man, when I was young, I always default to dad. I still defaulted to dad. I'm like, Dad, how do I renew a password? He's like, check the internet or something. I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. You're my guy, Dad. I don't know what to do with these things. You're my dude. So yeah, I'm just going through all of that. It's such a hassle, man. I don't like adult life, and we're so lazy, with all technology, we're so late. I just want someone to do it for me. But yeah, just been doing all of that sort of stuff. And then I've had what I did today, bro? I done a hypnotherapy for sleep. So obviously my sleep is not, I've been telling you for years, not been great.
Yeah.
Days ago, I literally had like an hour's sleep, just couldn't fucking sleep. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but anyway, my girl set me up with someone to do like hypnotherapy, and I done a first session today. Let's see how that goes. Last week I heard on Rogan's podcast another guy talking about certain different elements of magnesium and other plant tea, whatever vitamins to take before bed. And I tried these, none of these are working, but I tried a hypnotherapy today. I'll do a couple sessions and let's see if that will help me with my sleep.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. I mean, my sleep's just been the one weakness or the one unhealthy thing in my life. Most unhealthy thing in my life is sleep, and I don't know, man. So anyway, I'm trying this new thing. I downloaded Audible yesterday, bro. So I love books, but my reading ability is basic. I just don't have the concentration. I'm not able to absorb. I'm not able to sit back and think, bro. I downloaded that yesterday. And man, I just got through like 4 chapters of like Malcolm X book. Like if I show you the book, bro, there's no way in hell that I could read that. It would take me 10 years. But I just got through 4 chapters, just leave it on in the back. It's got Lawrence Fishburne reading it out. You could put the speed up to like 1.25. So it's still a little bit fast, but enough for you to hear it. And just sit back and do whatever, like playing my games or whatever, listening to it. And bro, I'm loving it. I always loved books. I just didn't have the reading capabilities to read many books. Now I'm on it, bro. I'm really on it. I've got a couple books. I downloaded Mandela's book, Sapiens, David Goggins. There's so many on my list, and I can't wait to just go through it.
I'm gonna do the same as well because I'm finding it hard for time.
I highly recommend it. I don't know if I can share my account with you, but if I can, let me share that with you.
I think because I got Prime, I should be able to get some books free. So I'll double check. I need to double check because I was listening to what's the word? Neil Gaiman's Sandman, which has got a great cast, and it had like Riz Ahmed and everybody on it, and it's a really good story. And then I just left it after, and I need to start. I want to get back on it, so definitely I'll check it out.
But I'm loving it because I'm going to use it exactly anytime when I'm chilling. Because I don't even listen to music. I only listen to music when I'm training. Outside of that, boys, I have a podcast, or now it's going to be books, and I'm I can't wait to just go through a bunch of books. The one thing though that did annoy me about this app though, I was crying yesterday a little bit. It's £7, it's $7.99 to join, right?
Yeah.
It's like a monthly fee of $7.99.
Yeah.
And then every month they give you one token. So I'm thinking today, like they're saying that, oh, you know, you get a whole range of books for $7.99 a month. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go on and just download a bunch and listen to them, right? But the books I want to read, you have to pay an extra $7.99 for them, right? But you get one free token a month. So every month you can buy one of those bits with your free token. So really, you're paying $7.99. Really, they give you a library of some books that I don't know about, or I don't want to say they're basic, but you know, not the popular ones. But then every month they give you one token to buy a book. So really, you're paying $7.99 a month for a book. But anyway, you know what? These are investments on my knowledge, bro, because I think, you know, as you say, books is knowledge and knowledge is king and whatnot. And like I said, if I rely on reading, forget about it. I'm not reading shit, bro. So I've made that investment and I'm actually quite happy about it.
It's good. That's good, bro. That's definitely
so
good.
Yeah, just working on that, bro. And then got my first shot of the vaccine, which I wanted to tell you about the other day. Got my first shot of the vaccine. So check this out, right? I was going to get the shot anyway for travel. I knew for travel, we're going to have to take it. It is what it is, right? So I figured, all right, for travel, I'll do it. For now, to live my normal life, I'm just going to chill and not take it, right? But the other day, Singapore announces because we're on lockdown right now. So they're going to reopen it on Tuesday. And they announce for vaccinated people, it's open to go to restaurants, to go to the gym, to go cinema, to go to these things. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not even vaccinated, so I can't do shit. So I was like, all right, well, look, I'm a little bit upset because for travel, I would have done it. But now you're telling me you're literally forced me into taking it. That's the way they get you. That's cool. So I took my first shot the other day and then I told the doctor, hey, by the way, I got the virus in December. And she was like, oh, okay. Well, I think you just need the one shot. So I got happy. I was like, oh my God, after this one shot, I'll be fully vaccinated. She went online, started talking to her friends and colleagues and whatnot. And they all confirmed, yeah, he just needs one shot. I'm all moist. I'm like, cool, I'm fully vaccinated. I'm good to go. And then I get a phone call the day later from MOH, which is the Ministry of Health in Singapore, saying, no, unfortunately, you still got to take 2 shots. So your second appointment is still valid at the end of the month. And I'm like, but you know, I got the virus in December. They were like, yes, but you got it in the UK. And I was like, you know, it's the same fucking virus across the world. What do you mean I got it in the UK? It's like, oh, no, you need to have had it in Singapore. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Like, what do you mean? It's the same thing. And then I was like, you know what? Forget about it. I'll take the second shot. As long as you lot know that it won't affect my health, having the virus and then taking the 2 shots, I'll just take it. But I was just so like, what? What do you mean I had to have had it in Singapore when it's the same fucking coronavirus to stop the whole world? But madness. It's just dumb. But the point is, anyway, I'm literally, they're opening up on the 10th. And I'm not vaccinated, so I got to sit home for another, not just 2 weeks. After you take the second shot, 2 weeks later, you're considered as fully vaccinated. So I still got like 5 weeks of lockdown that I can't do shit because I'm not vaccinated. Yeah, like I said, bro, I'm not an anti-vax. I would have taken the vax. If they gave any indication in the past that, listen, if you're not fully vaccinated, you're not going to go out anywhere, right? I probably would have taken it then. But this came out of the blue and it's like, wow, this is how they get you, bro. This is how they make you, they force you to take the vaccine. And in a country like Singapore, you need to shut your mouth and take the vaccine because there's none of that protesting shit. They'll throw your ass in jail. But there's one dude, there's one British dude, bro. He wasn't wearing his mask. My man thinks he's in the UK protesting and shit. They threw his ass into prison and they're fining him. All this sort of shit he's going through. And then they're going to send his ass back home. It's like, bro, you got to obey the law of the land. You're not in the UK. You can't protest. You're here. So I agree with you, bro. I don't want to do this, but you have to obey the law of the land. So he's going through all of this. I'm like, why, bro? You should have just gone home. You should have just booked your ticket, gone home and say, forget about it. My man's going through all of this now just because he refused to wear a mask and all that sort of stuff.
If you choose, you lose, bro.
Straight up, bro. Listen, you can't agree with everything, and I like I said, I don't agree with being forced to take the vaccine, right, in this way. But you gotta obey the law of the land. What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? If I was in the UK, it's a different story. You know, you just don't take it, and what are they gonna do? But I'm in a country where you have to, and it is what it is. So I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is. I'm just a bit annoyed that there was no indication previously. So now I'm stuck for another 5 weeks.
The problem is with something like that is that there's always going to be an amount of change that's going to happen that we're not going to be expecting at the moment now. because everything's not going to be like pre-planned. You know, like what happened to Brexit, bro? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Then COVID hit. That is forgotten. COVID's taken over now, so things are dramatically changed on a big scale, and we're not going to get notified for everything, bro.
No, of course not, man. Listen, man, of course, I used to be the biggest conspiracy guy. I still am a little bit, you know, but I do believe governments don't have the best interest in, actually, that's not the right thing to say. I do think they have the best interest in the country, but I think they have more financial and control and power interest first than the people. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say they completely have no interest in the people, because that's not true, but they really don't, you know, they could do better for the people, but of course not. Business and finance and all that shit comes first. Listen, those pharmaceutical companies are, you know, making a buck right now, man. If you know what, I'm always going to say this, bro. They should give everyone the choice. Listen, get the vaccine, you'll be safe, blah, blah, blah. And if you choose not to, then that's on you. But here's the advice that we're going to give you, right? Cut down on your bullshit food, right? This is the government. They never say this. Cut down on some bullshit food, cut down on some sugar, right? Do some exercise, get some sleep, take these vitamins, right? D, C, zinc, whatever, man. And then, you know, also, you know, ivermectin, which is known, you know, I saw on Rogan's podcast, that's one of the medicines, which is not a fucking, you know, one of those popular ones. It's one of those normal ones, right? That's had great results. Like they should say, like, keep this to hand. If you do get the virus, stay at home, take this. You know what I mean? But none of this is spoken about, man. They don't. This is the part that annoys me. They can force the whole world, bro. They can force the whole world to take a vaccine, but they can't force the whole world to say, hey, cut down on some McDonald's, cut down on this, cut down on some sugar. It's like, no. Eat the shit, guys. Pay the money and eat the shit and fuck up your health. But you must take this vaccine to cover for COVID. But to have a heart attack and to have diabetes and shit, no. It's cool. Don't worry about that stuff. That shit kills you.
They're giving you discounts now to eat that shit.
I saw something where it's like fucking get a vaccine and you get a free coupon to get a kebab. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Vaccinated from COVID, but then go get a kebab and increase your inflammation and get heart attack. What the fuck, man? It's so dumb, bro. It's so dumb. And the people, I'm sorry, man. If you haven't, as a human being or as an individual person, being like, you know what, I need to sort out my health, then there's something wrong with you. If you feel like the vaccine is just gonna save you, then there's something, you need to fix your own health, man. Anyway, that was my little rant about the vaccine and shit. So I'm half vaccinated. Another one in a couple of weeks, bro.
No, it's all good. It's part of the process, and it's the new world we're living in, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. Listen, if we were go on.
Yeah, no, we just got to look out for one another now, man, and we got to play it safe as well. So we all got family and friends, and you know, we don't want to infect them and stuff like that, man. So you know, we need to see everybody looking after each other as much as possible. So
this is why I say to the family and friends and dad, especially, like I said, when we all got it in December and dad was asymptomatic, my heart was beating when we all got it. And when I found out he was asymptomatic, I couldn't tell you how relieved I was. But you know, this is why I keep saying, man, to all of our loved ones, man, take vitamin C, D, zinc, you know, all of these ones that have been recommended. Get some exercise, get some good sleep. And let's get through this together and cut down a bit of the bullshit diet that we eat, like cut it down to once a week, right? Some of the junk food and shit. We got to force this on our family and loved ones, bro. Like the government won't, so we should.
Of course,
for dad, let's make sure, for the elders and mom and dad, we should definitely make sure we're forcing them. We have to, because it's, you know, it's our responsibility, because no one else will do that. But yeah, no, of course. Listen, I do think people should just take the vaccine and be safe. If it's known to help, you still get it, but it won't put you in, ideally, well, really, it shouldn't put you in hospital in a bad situation. Some people do react, but I think the percentage of numbers is low. So for you to go into hospital if you get COVID. So take the fucking thing. Like I said, I was just a little bit upset that I was forced to take it just to live my life in Singapore, to go to a restaurant, to go cinema, to go gym, all that sort of shit. I have to take it. Anyways, bro, what's been going on with you?
It's all right, bro. I same thing, bro. Work's been silly busy and starting to. It is what it is, bro. Work, man. Reality of work. You know, like working from home is getting a bit difficult now because there's no healthy lifestyle work balance. because you're stuck in the same place the whole time now.
Mm.
So that's quite difficult, which I don't mind, because the most important part of it is that I've had the time to spend with Lara. You know, I'd never get that time back. You know what I mean? As a father, never. You know, Dad didn't even get the chance to spend that much amount of time with us when we were younger. So it's a blessing that I get the chance to do that. But, you know, work's getting a bit too hectic at the moment. So it's a bit stressful, and it's leaning into other things, into work, into my reality. But I suppose
my company... You know what? That's a global thing. You know, they found that, you know, like initially people thought working from home is going to be great and it's going to be nice and whatnot. But what people found is you're spending way more hours in front of the computer just because you feel like, one, you gotta show that you're working, and two, because you're not switching off, you're not traveling, you're not thinking about nothing else, you're just constantly working. You got your computer on, you know, come back and respond to an email. My company's done a lot of things on that. You know, I have to give them a bit of stripes. Like, they give you this thing called work-life leave, where you could take 2 hours a day off to go handle bills and whatnot.
That's actually really good.
We have Fridays off, Friday afternoon off, for everyone to just log off. Literally the whole company, our department, lock off completely.
Really?
Only urgent requests you got to jump on. If it's not urgent, it's lock off. And then as managers, you know, we're constantly encouraging our team. We're constantly told that we have to encourage our team to lock off, make sure their mental health's in stage. We have to lead by example, so we shouldn't be working late. Also, even though I am sometimes, but we have to, you know, the company has actually done a great job, or trying to do a great job, to kind of keep people sane. But I love working from home, but I don't want to change it for a single thing. I fucking love it. I don't want to go back to the office. Commuting is the biggest waste of time for me personally ever. So I don't want to do that ever again. So the longer I can work from home, I'm doing it, man.
Yeah, no, I will. I think I need to break it up, and I suppose I started. So I had my first lesson of Wing Chun last week.
Tell me about this, bro.
Yeah,
Tell me,
man,
how did this come along?
Good. So it's weird, you know. Like, I've been waiting. Like, I've started gym again, and I'm doing as much as exercise as possible as I can. But my willpower is destroyed. I can't put my all into it. My focus is off, and my balance is off. And I was getting lunch the other day at the local cafe next to my workplace, and there's a guy that works there. I met him back in college. I know him from college days. His name is Nishu. And every time we meet up, we always talk, we always catch up. And I remember a couple of, just in the middle of lockdown, I said I was giving away some comic books, and his wife got in contact with me to say, oh, my kids would love these. And I was like, oh, cool. Look, I haven't just got these. I've got a big bunch that I want to just get rid of. Your kids are more than welcome to have it. I'd rather them enjoy it, you know, than it getting thrown away or anything like that. So I dropped it off to his wife and the kids, and they absolutely loved it. And, you know, he said, when I saw him last time, he was like, bro, thanks for that. My kids are really enjoying it at the moment, and they're getting into the Marvel comics and the rest of it. And I was like, no, I'm happy, bro. That was the main thing. But then that Tuesday, he basically does a lot of printing and stuff like that. He prints stuff on vans and stuff, and he was doing a job, and I walked past and said, how's it going, bro? You all right, man? And he was like, yeah. We had a quick conversation, and he was telling me, oh, man, I know that you and your brothers love martial arts. I was like, yeah, we do, man. He goes, like, I go to this Wing Chun class. I've been going there for like 12 years. And I was like, right, bro, you must be good, man. He goes, yeah, I'm all right. You know, I'm getting to that level where I'm all right. There's always something new to learn. But he goes, it was my time to, he's got like 3 kids. It was like, it's my time to switch off from the world. You know, no mobile phones, no connections. It's just me and Wing Chun and balance and focus. And I was like, it's so funny you say that, bro. I've been looking to, like, I'm going training, I'm trying my best, but my willpower is the shit at the moment. So he was like, why don't you just come to the lesson? It's free. And then we'll work it out from there. And I went to the class, man. It was fucking hard, bro. I was losing. Even though it was beginner shit, my forearms were killing, bro. But I felt something different, man. Like, finally, it was weird because I was switched off for 2 hours, you know. I didn't look at my phone. I didn't want to look at my phone. I'm face to face with somebody, and they're teaching me about focus and balance and what Wing Chun represents and self-defense, and you know, it's really almost like a core. It is a core exercise, but like, you know, a whole body exercise, because they've got elements of like small kicks and stuff like that. I love kickboxing growing up, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I fell in love with it, man. I was watching the guys train. I saw the guy, his name's Terry Super Cherry on the dummy. And I was like, right, he's breaking it down, man. And it was really good, man. Good flow. And, you know, for the price, bro, like you can't find anything else better for the price. And I know it's a bit far away, but it's fine. I can travel. It takes 20 minutes to get there. He broke it down, bro. You know, some people were trying to, like, there's a local place here. And they did a mixture of like Kung Fu and Wing Chun. But they were charging like £50 almost for every 2 weeks. And I was like, right, 100 quid, man. I can't. Right now, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So this place, it's like 25 quid for 4 lessons a month.
Yeah, oh, that's good. So 25, 4 lessons a month.
Just
trying to do the math.
5 quid. Yeah, just like £5.50 a month, a week.
Perfect. Do it, bro. Awesome, bro. I'm happy. You don't understand how happy I was to hear it when you're doing it, because you know I want you guys to get into martial arts and all that sort of. I think it's so important. Like you said, it's a whole body exercise, different. Like it's making you think of your body mechanically different. Wing Chun, obviously, and martial arts, the way of martial arts is a whole mental thing as well. It's not just about fighting and whatnot. It's a whole way of life. And it is your way to just kind of give, bro. The reason why I love martial art, me personally, more than like gym and stuff like that, even though I do that stuff, is you are switched off. You can't look at your phone. You're in a class. Your teacher, an instructor who you have to respect, is giving you instructions. You have to give him and your partner your all. Yeah. So you're going to be on Twitter and Instagram and be like, oh, just done my first, while you're doing a class. Maybe after, but while you're doing it, no, there's none of that shit. And so it's great that you're doing it. And I can imagine, you know, all the paksals and the chain punching. I know we done kickboxing, so you're used to like that kickboxing stance and movement and kicks. Yeah. Wing Chun is more straightforward kicks and I feel like
it was sent to me though, and that's what I was excited about, because there was one, I forgot what it was called. It was about I saw it's like almost like a grind.
Sticky hands.
Yeah. Sticky hands. Yeah. And I like that because they're trying to get you used to the force around here and how you work. And you know, movement, posture, it all played a part, because my posture's gone bad, bro. The last year and a half has killed it, sitting at home, sitting on the couch. Man's growing a hump back and shit. So I was like, basic. My posture was bad as well, bro. And like last week, I've been doing different exercises to work on my posture and trying to sit much better as well. But with Wing Chun as well, I noticed, you know, I'm looking at everyone and I was like, right, everybody's back straight, because when you do that, you have to be fully centered, isn't it? So it was like, it's because I caught onto it quite quickly, because we already love martial arts. I already have a little bit of background of martial arts in me already. But it's like now finally finding it, like just go out there and do it. So it was like, I'm doing this. I want to do this. I don't want to have like miss outs. So I spoke to Shifu and I was like, you know what, let me do this. I'm going to be off for 2 weeks because I'm going to be studying, I'm teaching in university in Birmingham in 3 weeks. So I said I'll be off for 2 weeks, but I'll be back.
Bro, don't even try to be like, oh, I want to go every day and 3 times a week. No, fuck that. And try and be a black. No, do it once a week. Just
once a week, yeah.
Just do that. And if whatever happens in the future, let it happen. Right now, just do the once a week, bro. And that's all you need. That's all you need for now. And whatever happens in the future happens. Because sometimes what happens is people get so moist, they want to be like, I'm going 3 times a week, bro. Nah,
it's not gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna do that. So, no, definitely, bro. It was really good, man. I really enjoyed it, and looking forward to the next lesson. And you know what? Shout outs to Nishu for bringing that out, because it's weird. The universe works in a way where I was like, shit, I really need to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. You know, the gym is not doing what I expected it to do. So
some people, the gym is just not for them. Like, I go gym, bro, but I don't like it. And I spend literally 20 minutes in there because I just want to go in, do my work and get out. But in a martial art class, I could spend 3 hours in there and I love it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because this 2-hour lesson, innit? So I was like, I was fully losing after, bro. I remember I came home, Butters game, though. I didn't even take a shower, I fell asleep.
Oh, that's Butters, I know.
Yeah, so I lose.
Well, can you give me a second to get the door, yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
1 second.
Yeah, so I know that's Butters, guys. It's just what it is. I haven't done that sort of intense training in years, so But yeah, I fell asleep one time and lose. So,
I
but
come
it was
hearing
good.
things. That was no one.
Oh, was nobody.
Yeah, no, I thought it was my girl because she went out to get a first aid training today or something. Because she started her yoga therapy thing. I don't even know what she's doing, but anyway, part of it was a first aid thing which she done, but I thought it was her. Anyway, sorry, carry on, bro. So listen, I'm really happy that you go into martial arts again, bro. I've been trying to get you and Ash, and I want Idris and Alara to get into it. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. It's good. It's so good for you guys. I wish you could get Dad into it as well, but something soft. He can do something soft. He doesn't have to go hard.
But you know what? I'm hoping to transfer the skills, and
why not? I mean, when he was here in Singapore, when he was here in Singapore, bro, we went down to the gym. I took the pads, and he was going, bro. Front kicks, left, right hooks, leg kicks. I was showing him everything, knees. And he was loving it, bro, bouncing around. I'm like, oh, so where's your back pain now then, Dad? You're jumping around like Muhammad Ali. Where's your back pain? Like, where's the sciatica? I mean, of course, it comes back after and whatnot, but he was loving it. And
but yeah, it's just getting that. So I'm hoping, I want to plan like weekly events so that I go there and whatever I learn, just go over there and transfer it over. I was actually showing Alara the other day, bro. You know what she's doing though?
What's she doing?
She's slapping up people randomly, bro. So I was trying to show her like sticky hands. I was like, do this. But I'd oddly clap her, and then she'd do the same thing back to me. So you know what she did? So the other day she went to the in-laws, to her nanny's house, and slapping up her cousin. I was like, oh, basically, she shouldn't be doing that. But then what she did to Idris yesterday was just the best. So before he even comes in, like if she's on the phone, Idris will come in. She's like, and I'm like, Idris, you need to man up.
Yeah, man. Poor Idris, man. He gets bullied by her. I see that a little bit. Poor Idris, man.
So I was like, no, Daddy, you can't do that. That's Baya. Don't do that. But it's not even that, bro. She catches him off guard sometimes, and it's just hilarious, bro.
You need to teach him too, man.
No, definitely.
Little Idris, I do want him to do like jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and whatnot. I think that'd be great for him. And for Alara or something like, well, both, anything, but either one of them would be great. But I think they should be definitely learning that as kids. Man, could you imagine, bro? I keep thinking about this myself, bro. Imagine we carried on training since we were kids, or if I got into jiu-jitsu, imagine we got into Brazilian jiu-jitsu when we were kids, when we were doing Mugendo, when we were doing it all the way through, bro. First of all, I would have the awesome cauliflower. I don't know if you want to call it awesome, but I'll have the badass cauliflower ears and shit. But, I'd probably be a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt right now, man, which doesn't mean like I'm the best, but it means like, some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I do think as kids, man, hopefully they get into it, Idris and Alara, and they love it. And for self-defense, bro, man, I always run back scenarios of situations when I went back as a kid, when people try and rob me and drag me up and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, man, if I just knew that technique, I could have just wrapped up her neck and choke a motherfucker out. But obviously I didn't know shit then. I was just a skinny kid who didn't know nothing. But now I'm still a skinny kid, but I know how to choke a motherfucker out. So, I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to fight, obviously, but I just remember so many situations I went through, and I was like, man, I would have been able to handle those motherfuckers so easy right now. Excuse my language, but I just don't want them to go through the same sort of bullying that we did, or not bully. I want to say we got bullied, but sort of situations that we did, right? And yes, we fought and got our asses kicked because we didn't know how to fight. I just want them, even if they got their asses kicked, at least they know how to fight, so they have a better chance to defend themselves. Or even the art of fighting without fighting, just knowing the ability to control your opponent in a way where they're like, oh shit, actually, I don't want to fight this dude. He seems to know something, right? So even that ability will be good. I fear so much, man, for them, but they can learn. They can definitely learn, and they need to learn, bro, some self-defense. I think it's so important, especially, bro, living in Singapore, yes, there's bullying and a bit of stuff here and there, but it's not like UK, bro. You're not going to get jumped on the street. You're not going to get moved to on the streets for money and phone. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, or, there's not that sort of attitude out here, man. But in the UK and some other countries, Western countries, you see a group of boys, something might be up. You got to be ready. You know what I mean? I see a group of boys here, it don't mean shit to me. But when I come back home and I see a group of boys, my eyes and my alert, it's like, okay, I see you lot. And I'm already scoping out my exit plans and, it's a different story, just where we grew up and whatnot. So anyway, I want the little ones to learn some shit. I don't want them to go through what
they will, bro. They will. All right, cool. Let's jump into.
I feel like we just done a full podcast. Let's get into the geekiness, bro.
No. Yeah, let's jump into the geekiness of what's happened this week. I know there's quite a lot happening. Let's start off with Brandon James Allen. Rest in peace, bro.
Bro, he's not a name that we all know of, but you know him. Remember Gorgeous? Remember the Australian dude with amazing footwork?
Oh, shit.
In Jackie Chan movie, Gorgeous. Yeah, he passed away. Because I saw Jackie post something on his Facebook, and he was young. He was like just coming up to 50, I think. I don't know what happened exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but he was one of Jackie Chan's stuntmen, right? Remember, he was seeing all of Jackie Chan's movies, and Gorgeous was an amazing fight scene. I mean, the movie was
brilliant, bro.
Yeah, but his footwork was amazing. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man, like what a shame. Like, I mean, like I said, not that many people know of him, but we love the Jackie Chan movies. We even know some of his stuntmen by face or whatnot. And he was one of them. That was awesome. So he passed away on the 7th of August, a couple of days ago. Yeah, yesterday.
Rest in peace, dude. Oh, he was brilliant in that film, bro.
That fight scene, amazing.
So good. Oh man, unbelievable. And you know, he did some other films as well, but Gorgeous was the one where he got to show off his like real big talent and how much he loved martial arts as well, bro. It was sick. Rest in peace, man. That's quite sad to hear. Didn't expect that at all. No, condolences to family members and everybody. So that was he was awesome. He was actually really good
movement, amazing.
So next you got on the list here, bro, is Taiki Waititi.
I had to write it down this time because we keep fucking up his name.
Taiki Waititi, dude. I love this guy because we're gonna jump on some other things that he was in. But Flash Gordon movie, because I know originally it was supposed to be a little animation. So now if he's doing a live action version, he's gonna smash it, bro.
I read it was live action, so I hope it's not a rumor. But yeah, man, he'll be awesome. He'll make it so awesome. I mean, listen, Flash Gordon's already awesome, and it's a legend. He's a legend and whatnot. Flash Gordon, the show and whatnot. But I'm not gonna get into it again. I don't think I could watch the old ones again. Not like I paid full attention, you know, when we were young. I know, like, was it Ming the Merciless? Ming the Merciless. I know that some of the characters and whatnot, but if someone like Waititi makes it, I know I'm gonna be in because he's just gonna make it engaging enough for me to just grab me and be like, yep, I'm in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy about that, man. You know, I'm definitely great. I think he's definitely a great guy for the job.
No, he's also his direction is absolutely awesome. I mean, like what he did with was it Jojo Rabbit? Yeah, bro, like
brilliant.
Such a unusual movie, but it's so good, man. It was so good. Just something so innocent and charming, and you know, a really good watch, even though it had a dark background and meaning to it. It was actually really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And what he done with Thor, I mean, that's when I got to know who he was. What he done with Thor Ragnarok, it's just like, you know, from then you're just like, oh, this guy, he really knows how to capture an audience, you know what I mean, and make a movie and tell it. Well, you know, apart from telling a story and whatnot, I think what's important is he knows how to capture an audience on a different level. Same with James Gunn. I know we're gonna get into Suicide Squad later, but same with that director is, I'm going to tell you the story, but what I'm going to get you, I'm going to capture you with these characters. That's how I'm going to get you into
exactly.
And he's good like that. He's good like that. So yeah, no, man, listen, bring it on. If he's doing it, bring it on, man.
Awesome, that'd be good.
Do you know what else? I'm not sorry, real quick. That's not on the list. I was listening to a podcast submission on it because we're talking about Waititi, whatever. He's Australian. I was listening to an Australian podcast. Taika Waititi. Sorry, Australian MMA podcast, Submission Underground, and Randy Couture was on it, and he was talking about they're filming Expendables 4 at the end of this year. So that's definitely happening. And he kind of, I don't know if it was spoiler alert, but he was just saying, you know, we're going back to the old crew from the first one. He did say Antonio Banderas is coming back, but he didn't mention that it's going to be bigger. He mentioned that it's going to be kind of like the original cast.
So that's what Stallone is training for.
Yes, yeah. So So yeah, they're shooting it, man. So that's gonna be awesome. Love it.
Awesome. That's good news.
Snipes is gonna be. He said Snipes is gonna be back, which is cool. I was hoping they expand it with more, because that shit is fun.
No, exactly. We got Brendan Fraser, no sudden move, has joined the cast of Martin Scorsese's killer of The Flower, Moon and Max.
Yes, it's a new movie, man. Well, first of all, Brendan Fraser, the guy's been missing for ages, man. I don't know if you've seen him. My man's put on bare weight and whatnot. I don't know what happened with his movie career.
He went through a really tough time, man. Again, the guy was like sexually abused by people in the Hollywood. He was one of those guys, bro. Yeah.
I see.
He went through quite a dark side, when the Me Too movement kicked off, and then he stood out. I know one of the issues was with Harvey Weinstein and all that shit. He went through a really dark path, man. And listen, he gave us some quality movies back in the late 90s, George of the Jungle, California Man, The Mummies. He was a great action star at the time.
Bedazzled. Was it Bedazzled?
Bedazzled as well, yeah, which was hilarious. Blast from the Past, the Looney Tunes. He gave us a great catalogue of movies, but I know he went through a whole load of shit in the process as well.
He was very charismatic, man. Like he had a when he had a movie out, he had a good charisma to him. Like you like to see him. He's like almost like a Ryan Reynolds. Whatever he makes, you want to see his movie because it's very charismatic. Yeah.
So he's done a few projects. He's been on TV a couple of times. He's in the Doom Patrol. He plays the character that's fully robot.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, which I haven't seen. I need to jump on that again. So I need to jump on that, and then good on him, man. And Martin Scorsese, you know what I mean? Big director, big film. So.
If I read correctly, De Niro De Niro and who's the guy from Titanic? What have I gone lost? DiCaprio, bloody hell. Like if I remember correctly, them guys are in this is a big cast, man. So it's good for him to be back in this, and good for him, man.
Definitely.
I didn't read up on he was involved in all of that. So some fucked up shit, man. I mean, every industry's fucked, but that one came out big. But hopefully, his mind's in the right place and he can move forward. So that's great.
No, definitely, man. He's doing what he can do. That's the best thing. But what's this Barbosco Brothers, man?
Barbosco Brothers. What else does it say?
It just says Barbocos. I can't even read, man. That's what it says, bro. I don't know what you put there, bro. Something about some brothers, though.
Some brothers. Shit, I can't remember. But why did I put that down? I haven't even got my phone in front of me. I can't even see what I wrote.
It says Barbacos Brothers. Barbacos Brothers. What's the Barbacos Brothers, bro?
So basic, I don't know. I definitely put it down for a reason, but
we already spoke about Expendables, so let's jump into the Venom trailer. Came out early this week as well, which is amazing.
Yo, let's talk about that. Why did I write this Babaka thing, brother? Man, there's a reason. Hold on. Let me write. I ain't got my phone in front of me, so I can't see. My phone's dead. Let me Google it, bro. It's gonna bug me. Give me a sec. How do you spell this Babaka thing? What did I write? Spell it for me, bro.
Hold on, let me get on Barbakos Brothers.
All right, let me see what comes up. Why did I write this down? What the hell is this? Josh Brolin. Wait, comedy, Hollywood. Why did I write this down?
I have no idea, bro.
Oh no, it's a part of that movie, bro, that we just spoke about.
What movie?
The one with Brendan Fraser coming back. It's a part of that.
Oh right, so Josh Brolin's in it as well.
Max Baber, the director. Yeah, Josh Brolin, Brendan Fraser, Max Baber, two brothers. I think there's a director or something. You know what? Forget about it, bro. I don't know why I wrote it, but it's involved in that conversation anyway.
That's hilarious, bro.
Basic
picture for the. Okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, man. I'm tweeting and shit. Live tweeting on there. So Venom trailer, bro. We're talking. It came out early this week. What do you think, bro?
So good, man. You know, people are upset because, you know, all this talk about Spider-Man trailer and then Sony throws you a Venom trailer instead. But it didn't disappoint, bro. How good does Carnage look, man? Listen, I know we weren't really too happy with the first Venom movie, just because it didn't have that Spider-Man connection. But Venom looks good, bro. And I think, you know, I'm happy to see Venom. The Carnage looked good, and then, you know, how they're developing Venom with my guy Tom Hardy. It's going to be great, man. It's going to look good. You know, the harsh thing is we're not going to see it in the Spider-Man universe, but I'd rather Spider-Man be in the MCU than in that universe, to be honest with you. But Venom looks good, bro.
No, listen, bro. They really did well with that. I'm not gonna lie. And listen, bro, I can still watch the other one. It's just, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. There's something about that movie that just doesn't work. There's another thing that caught me on this trailer, which kind of threw me off, and I know a lot of people commented on it. I don't think he should get. Carnage is getting his powers because he bit Tom Hardy.
Well, that's what the trailer looks like.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't like that, man. You know,
I hope not.
I thought it'd be another symbiote that would be attracted to him. Hopefully, I don't.
I think so. I mean, because that would be shit if they showed that in the trailer, how he becomes Carnage by biting him. I think a symbiote got him, but maybe he needed to bite him or whatever. I don't know, to activate something. I hope they didn't. First of all, I hope they didn't show how he becomes Venom in the Carnage in the trailer. And two, yes, I agree. If it's just by biting him, then that's kind of basic too.
Yeah. So, but I mean, listen, man, this is Andy Serkis. You know, the graphics are going to be awesome, and they look bloody awesome, bro. Carnage looks terrifying, bro. He looks sick. I know that if I was to stand in front of that dude, just like Tom Hardy did in that trailer, Venom did, it's like, oh shit, it's a red one, and he blurted. Like, really good. I like the characteristics and what they're doing with Venom and Eddie Brock. It'll be interesting to see what they do later on in the future. You know, bringing Tom Holland involved with the Spider-Man universe, and then, you know, yeah, it's weird because it is the most anticipated movie trailer or whatever to come out, and they dropped Venom instead, which is great. I think it was really good. Come and bring the focus back, man. It's gone all blurry. Focus. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, no, good trailer, bro. Really enjoyed it. Good fun. Woody Harrelson is bloody awesome. He plays a perfect psychopath.
Perfect for him.
And it works really well. They should have kept the hair though, from the
long red hair.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. And I love the transformations. We're going to see so much more in this as well. So looking forward to it, bro. Definitely. It was a good trailer.
Well, September, right? So in September we got two. We got Shang-Chi, and then we got Venom at the end of the month. So that's good.
That's right. All right. Let's talk about What If, because it's quite big and the excitement is absolutely unreal.
Can't wait.
Very excited to see what they do. It looks mad, bro. It looks mad. You know, they're releasing loads of images, and the social media has been on point, and the posters are coming out, and you're like moist, and I'm like, we're getting 9 episodes, bro, 20 to 45 minutes long. That is exciting, bro.
That is. I hope there's more 45-minute episodes than there are 20 minutes. But yes, but this is the start of the MCU animation, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, think about it, man. So DC kills it with the animation. They have their Warner Brothers animation that they do there. They kill it. And, you know, with the Marvel ones, we got a couple of those Lionsgate ones, which were really good. Remember the Hulk vs. Wolverine? They were awesome. But this is going to be the start of the MCU animation. Think about how far they can take it. It's not just the what ifs. It's just the different kind of crossovers. I think a bunch of actors are coming back for this one. Not everyone, but still, you know, as long as it's connected to the movies, sometimes it don't really matter if the exact actors come back.
Exactly.
You know, the voices can be kind of similar. But man, they could take this in so many different ways and give us so many different realities and things, on-screen things that we would love to see. So I can't wait.
The fact that they've already got season 2 in development, that's mad, bro.
Of course, man. And they could do so much more with animation. I mean, like, of course it takes a lot of time, but I don't think it's as much time as making a movie. So they could just keep throwing these what ifs at us every week, man, for the rest of our lives.
Of course.
9 episodes is cool. That's like nearly over 2 months, which is awesome. That would take us right through to Shang-Chi, and then maybe the middle of October? Yeah, middle of October. and then November 5th, you got a couple weeks break, and then we'll have Eternal. So, you know, that's going to keep us going.
No, of course it will. Of course it will. All right, bro. I'm exciting times. Bro, did you hear Nas's new album?
I heard a couple tracks. I need to listen to it, but I'm so glad to hear that he's got. Everyone's saying it's awesome. It's like old school and whatnot.
Very, bro. I heard it the other day, and I was like, "This is good, man. This is what I've been waiting for."
That's awesome. I can't wait to. I'm gonna listen to it when I go for a run or something. I'll put it on. I'm looking forward to hearing that, because the first thing I asked my friend, is this like a mixtape or a new album? And he was like, no, it's new. And I'm like, shit, okay. Nas was one of the legends. I did hear one of the, I mean, I heard If I Rule the World on there, and I was like, that's why I thought it was a mixtape or an old school, like, collaboration, greatest hits.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know if that was in there, like if you just threw it in there, but I heard If I Rule the World in there. That's obviously an old tune.
It's an older tune, yeah. But Lauryn Hill has come back. So Lauryn Hill's actually on the album, but she dropped some bars, man. It's pretty sick, very sick.
Wicked.
All right, cool. We're gonna try something different here while the screen is recording. I know we've got some requests again on YouTube to react to a trailer called "The Lady of Heaven." So hopefully, if I share my screen, it still records. There we go. Share, and I'm hoping this is still recording. Is it still recording?
Does it look like it is?
Yes, it is. All right, let's give it a go, bro. Let's jump into this trailer. The Lady of Heaven trailer.
I've never even heard of this.
No advice. So let me know if you can hear on your side.
All right.
Can you hear?
I can't hear that, no. It's okay. I'll just watch.
Hold on. The sound is coming on my side. I'm actually surprised. It should come on your side, though.
It should do.
All right. How about, have you got your phone next to you or your tablet?
I got my tablet. Should I just at the same time so I can have the volume?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me just upload YouTube.
And click on the second. When you type in Lady of Heaven, click on the second link.
Lady of the Heaven.
Lady of Heaven, bro, not the Heaven.
Oh, Lady of Heaven.
What I'll do, guys, is we're going to take this clip out and I'll put it as a separate clip on YouTube. So you guys, I know the person who wanted us to react to it. We can react to it.
The second, I think I.
In the hashtags there, does it say Kino check? Near the title.
Yeah. 1 second. I don't see no hashtags in this one, but I think I got the same one. 2 minutes 36.
All right, cool.
I've got a different one. No. Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna go. It's gonna be wrong. Okay, go back. I think it's not the same one, but this link is from Film Star Trailer.
No, so this one would be actually hold on. Film Star Trailer, did you say? Oh, okay, all right, we could grab that one. I've got that one.
Okay, cool.
That's 225, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let me push this back to the beginning.
Should I put the volume? So technically, if I put the volume, if I'm not hearing the volume from you, would the users be able to hear the volume?
Because it's coming out on my side, so I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. All
right. So should I keep the volume up on my side, or would that be distracting?
Give it a go. As long as we press play at the same time, it should sync up.
All right. We go. Let me know when you're ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
The world is in shock. Has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place. Even if you're afraid. Your loving mother, Fatima.
That looks deep, man.
I'm going to tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven.
She was very special.
Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
Oh, okay.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
Never let a woman tell us what to do.
God, judge all of you. This world has become a breeding ground of violence. And shadow will be cast across many generations to come. Some people so full of faith. They give strength to everyone around them.
Greatest thing is life and the hereafter. It's the spreading of peace symbol.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up. Because her legacy lives on.
Actually looked really good, man.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't expect the story of the Prophet Muhammad's daughter,
exactly.
right?
Same here,
So I didn't expect that. So that's pretty awesome.
That was good. Thanks for the what's the word? Request, guys. That was actually a recommendation. Yeah, it was actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder based on like religious facts and whatnot, how accurate it is. But that'll be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll check that out.
You know what? It reminded, well, I don't know why it reminded me of, but there's a new podcast you should check out with Khabib on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing. You should definitely check that out, man. I love listening to that guy talk. I love listening to him talk.
Awesome.
And I love the fact that there's something about him. He never preaches Islam. And I'm not saying that in a negative or positive way, but we all know he's probably the most famous Muslim athlete out there in the world right now. And he never preaches Islam. He just displays Islam in his actions.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's an amazing way to preach the religion. Not preach it, that's the wrong way of saying it. It's an amazing way to express the religion and show it to the people. This is the way we live our lives, rather than preach it. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's beautiful. And so yeah, I love listening to him talk. And he was on the Mike Tyson podcast, and Tyson's obviously a legend. So definitely check that out if you have a chance. And if you're listening, definitely check that out. If you love listening to them guys talking about life and whatnot, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely, without doubt, very good. I will check that out later on today, probably.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We both got to see the Suicide Squad now, so we're gonna go through a bit of the spoiler. We're gonna do spoilers, guys. We're gonna jump right in and jump into spoilers territory. We saw it. We loved it. What was your thoughts, man?
Beginning to end, bro, it was awesome. Beginning to end. There was not a moment of that movie where I was like, oh, this is kind of boring. Listen, man, I think the expectations of the first one really set some sort of expectations.
Yeah.
But I kind of knew with James Gunn on board, it's going to be different. And I don't mean to be bad on the first movie. And I know the directors requested his director's cut. I'm sorry, bro. Even with your director's cut, I just don't think it'll be good. Just because it wasn't engaging. Each character didn't have an element of like, oh, wow, this character is interesting or funny or whatever. As you said in your non-spoiler review, James Gunn just knows how to get to put a story of some misfits and make them all lovable. Every single character was lovable. And that's what James Gunn's awesome at. He done that with Guardians of the Galaxy, and he done that with this. So, bro, from beginning to end, it was awesome. And every single character was like, any character could be on the screen and I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, can you just please give me more of Killer Shark or please give me more of... No, it's like, I don't care who's on the screen. They all had me from the beginning. That first scene, listen, spoiler alerts, that first scene opened up and I was like, what the hell is going on? They just killed everyone. But you could just tell this movie's, it's going to be so awesome. I could definitely watch that again. But it's the best rated DC movie, right?
At the moment, yeah.
At the moment, I mean, it's brilliant, man, from beginning to end. And Idris Elba's character, everyone, like, it's what you do with these characters. The first one was just too serious, I guess. And obviously, you know,
exactly.
like some of it was a bit basic, the balloon head or bubble heads or whatever the fuck they were. Bro, Harlequin, you know, Captain Flag. Is it Captain Flag? The Flag dude?
Yeah,
everyone,
Rick Flag
was good. Rick Flag. Killer Shark was fucking cute as hell. You know, the Rat King. Well, I don't know the names. But, Ratcatcher. All of them were awesome. I mean, you know, I was beginning to end, but I was in.
So listen,
loved it.
I mean, from my point of view, comic book movies have had an interesting journey, you know, and some things have had to change. And this is including all comic book movies, Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, anybody who's done a movie that's based on a comic book. It's always been an interesting journey, you know. We go way back to, bro, like Darkman, Liam Neeson, you know, that's based on a comic book. You know what I mean? They all have each element where they can bring things from the comic book, but can't fully express it on the screen. James Gunn gave us a comic book movie, a comic book situation, you know, something so bizarre as, you know, Jaro the Star being the main enemy, you know what I mean? And making it work on the big screen. It's very hard to make something like that, bro, you know, work on the big screen. Because remember when they released Green Lantern and they did that big bald head guy losing, like that could work, but the script was basic. They didn't give it like a, you know, like during Suicide Squad, they really hyped it up like they've got something in there. We don't know what the fuck the thing is. We don't know what it's going to do. It's got there's something in there. So they built up the hype for it to when it did come out, you're like, oh shit. And it has purpose. They gave it a purpose as well, which kind of put everything together. But I remember saying, don't get attached to the characters. Fucking hell, man. Like, there were some scenes in there that wasn't expecting. Boomerang is only in it for 5 minutes, bro.
I know. I couldn't believe that. He was in it for 5 minutes.
And he's in the promotion and everything. You know, he's doing all the promotion, making it look like he's going to be in the whole film. 5 minutes, bro. Even the other guy who got shot up with the spear and the arm gun.
But no, what about Yandu? Shit, I can't believe I put him Yandu.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name, but
he was hyped up from the beginning. From the beginning, they set up with him, and you're like, oh, okay, we're ready to go. And then he loses, man. He fucking retreated and got his head blown off. I was like, what the hell? But this is what I'm saying. Like from the beginning, you're just like, whoa. But
what's going on?
Because straight away, each character is giving you something to enjoy them, right? And they all die, except the Weasel, because that cracked me up. But it was like, did anyone check if the Weasel could swim? And you're already laughing from the beginning. So the movie's grabbed you, bro. And these funny scenes are happening. My man detaches himself and starts slapping people. You're like, what the hell? But you're laughing, you're enjoying it, but they're all dying. And then you have the real Suicide Squad who they introduced, and Idris Elba was amazing. Listen, I've made comments about John Cena's acting. He was brilliant in this. He suited it perfect for this role. Killer Shark was absolutely awesome. For me, like I said, he was the Groot of the movie. It's hard to, I can't not compare it. He was the Groot of the movie, and I don't think there was anything wrong with that because he was cute as hell. Even the Ratcatcher, she was awesome. Every character had a purpose. Who was the polka dot dude? He was hilarious. Bro, listen, when he died, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? How? Why? It was just like that. But that scene cracked me up because I tell you why it cracked me up. You know, when Idris Elba finally became like the leader, so-and-so take high ground, polka dot, that's your mum. You know, because he had that, bro, it reminded me of school. Remember we were in school days, it was a cuss each other's mums, like your mum's this, your mum's that. There's something about the British accent and your mum that there's something, I don't know, that recognizes with me. But when he's like, that's your mum, and you just see the big mum, like when he's visual, like, bro, I was dying, man. But when he just got slapped and died, I was like, oh shit, they killed him off. They killed him off.
You know what? He had a really good power as well.
It was kind of weird, but yeah, he had a good power.
He had intergalactic disease that was running through his system, but he could let out this poisonous polka dots, bro. It's sick, bro. It was really good, bro. Like Harlequin was
Very
awesome.
good.
Rick Flag
She
was
was
awesome.
very
And I feel
good.
like Joel Kinnaman, who plays Rick Flag, this is probably one of the best films I've seen him act in. Like, don't get me wrong, he was good in RoboCop and he's good in Altered Carbon and the other films he's done. He's actually, I think he's quite a good actor. But in this role, I feel like he really enjoyed it. He had fun with it. It suited him much better than it did in the first one. Because in the first one, he was more serious. Where in this one, he's like, I've done this quite a few times now. I'm really into this now. So absolutely
I'm
good.
that he died. I couldn't believe they killed him off. I didn't expect that at all. I did not expect that at all. But that was very shocking. Out of all the characters, to be honest, I didn't think he would be taken away.
No, definitely.
Or he'll be killed.
Yeah.
But listen, for me, Harlequin, I'm sorry, I know she's been awesome. Robbie's been awesome. Margaret Robin or whatever has been awesome as Harley Quinn. She's been the perfect cast for it, but I don't think her characters, the movies she's done for it, has been justice for that character. So, the first Suicide Squad, not really. The Harley Quinn movie that came out, Birds of Prey, was okay. This one, I think, really highlighted her. I'm so glad this movie came out and James Gunn done it, and it was so good because it did really hard. I want to see more of those characters. I want to see more Killer Shark. I definitely want to see more of Harley Quinn. I want to see Idris Elba, Bloodsport more. I really want to see more of these characters. When the first Suicide Squad came out, but I didn't want to see none of them ever again, to be honest with you. Now I want to see more of them under the direction of, or the guidance of James Gunn. I want him to keep that same energy, and I can see them in whatever movie. Same with Peacemaker. I could see him, if they got the show coming out, if it's true they're doing a HBO show on him, I can see that, and I want to see it. If they keep the same energy that James Gunn brought, I want to see more. But after that first movie, I never wanted to see those characters ever again. Now I'm happy to see more of them. So what a brilliant vision. It's James, James Gunn was amazing. I think he turned it around. Listen, just like Taika Waititi, what he did for Thor. Oh yeah, and he was in it as well. What he did for Thor though is what is what James Gunn did for this movie. He turned Thor completely around to make it even more lovable and gave it so much engagement straight away. He done it for this. And yes, I'm surprised to see Taika Waititi in this movie as well. I was like, hold on a second, what's he doing here? He's brilliant. He's so good.
No, he was good. He's good. I mean, just a little. I know that we could have got a different movie, because I know originally when James Gunn pitched this to all the actors and people that they were on it, like Bloodsport was supposed to be for Batista. Yeah, so Batista. And Batista's such a good guy. Like I do love the way he is. I remember he was in an interview and they were talking about it, and they said you were going to be in the Suicide Squad. James had written a part for you, and he was like, I don't want to shit on the guy who's doing it. I think he's a great person who's going to be doing the role now, but I wanted to work with Zack Snyder at the time and make this movie. So he was really polite about it, man. He was like, I think the person who's taken over the role is going to do a great job. And it was Idris. And I think Idris smashed it, bro. And I love the fact that they kept the English accent, got that Cockney accent in there.
Yes.
And, he's the mask, bro. James Gunn is so good with keeping characters looking like how they look like in the comic books. The costumes, the abilities to use things. Bro, he was sick, bro. It's the way he put a gun together, or always used his helmet. Such a crucial part of comic book mythology. Like, there's a reason why people had this on there. Make sure they wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a shame when they don't. But I mean, it's a shame when you want to just show the star's face and all this sort of stuff. Like, no, you don't. With these type of movies, you don't need to show their facial emotions to get the scene or get the emotions. You could do it in how James Gunn done it, in the action and the movements and the dialogue. And I agree that the accent was perfect, and I'm glad they kept that. And Alba was so good. He was so funny. He was so good. His dynamics with everyone. His his fear of rats kept on cracking me up. everything, bro. Everything was awesome. So good. It's such a good movie. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But bro, I'm so impressed. I'm gonna definitely watch that movie again, and I want to see more. I want to see more of that, and I hope they develop more, put more characters in there, because I think James Gunn will continue to keep going. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. James Gunn initially was gonna have them fight a brainwashed Superman. Could you imagine that? Henry
would have been
Cavill
really
Superman. Good. That would have been awesome. Listen, there was something. I don't know what it was. When Starro was blowing up, messing up everything. For some weird reason, I thought someone like Superman would come, because I'm like, these guys can't really handle this big thing. So you need a superhero. You need, someone powerful. So for some weird reason, I thought Superman's going to show an appearance in this movie. I don't know why.
I know. I had that thought as well.
The way they killed Starlo, I was like, okay, the rats end up killing him. I was like, okay, it works for me because of the dynamics of the movie. I promise you, if this was like the dynamics of the first movie, I would have probably dissed the shit out of it and said, oh, rats killed this big alien titan, whatever thing. Rats, are you serious? But because of the dynamic of this movie, I'm like, that works for me. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, it works for me. I'll take it. So
yeah, it's difficult to try and put something like, originally I was like, rats, like, but it worked. They worked it, and it's not even like just one rat, billions of rats came out of it.
It worked for me, bro. It worked. Like I said, it seems stupid, but it worked for me. You know what I mean? Just like I said, because of the dynamics of the movie.
It's weird, because there was a clip that came out on Twitter the other day, and I was seeing it, and it's a woman that walks halfway out of the movie and says, I can't watch this. They've ruined all the characters for me. And I'm like, hold up. I was like, hold up. I'm looking at this video, and I watched it a couple of times, and I'm like, you're in your mid-20s, yeah? You probably never even picked up a Suicide Squad comic book to notice these characters. How have they ruined the characters if you've never read them because they came out more than 50, 60 years ago? Did you follow them in the comic books? Or you're just following them because of what you've seen on TV and the cinemas? So it was like a really weird, cringy video of this woman walking out. They've ruined all the characters. I can't watch this, and blah. I was like, this person is looking for some attention-seeking games. And a lot of people have given it the bad mouth and think it's not all that and the rest of it.
Really?
Yeah, man, it's weird, bro, because I just feel like, oh, man, come on, man. I suppose we're biased because we love the medium.
Yes, that's true. That is true. But I really think the film was just
entertaining,
funny,
right?
And engaging and entertaining, and fun and violent and charismatic, and so much fun things about it. It was so much fun. I mean,
what are you like? I wasn't expecting much when I saw it, bro. I didn't compare it to what was coming out. I just watched it because that's the medium I like. Yeah, and if it gave me heartfelt moments, edge of my seat moments, good action, like unbelievable, great action, you give me a character like King Shark as well to kind of level it down a bit and give me that bit of cuteness as well, which I think Stallone is wicked to play that character.
So good. The jokes, man, the movie was like a comedy as well, because
exactly, it worked,
that scene where King Shark was about to eat Ratcatcher, remember that?
Yeah.
And then Peacemaker comes in his tighty whitey. He goes to, why are you in your tighty whitey? He goes, that's racist. But I'm busted up. He goes, it's not racist, but I'm busted up because why is he in his tighty whitey and whatnot? That's what I'm saying. I mean, he gave the character so much charisma. I'm laughing my head off throughout the whole movie.
Exactly. So I'm not sure. I mean, the reality we are in now at the moment now, as it is, bro, I'm not a critic.
We're too biased anyway. We love it because some people will ask me, is it really that good? And I'm like, well, it's definitely better than the first one, put it that way. But you can't take my word for it, because I'm just going to say it's awesome, because I said the first one's awesome until I rewatched it and I was like, actually, this film is not awesome. But I went on too much like it was, but it was shit. It wasn't good.
It's a weird one, because at the time when you're watching it, it's like me, bro, and Superman Returns. I was moist, bro. Superman back on the big screen. The movie is boring, bro. You know what I mean? Like, when I've tried to watch it again, like thinking, it's just full of nostalgia. The director was like, it's a tribute to Richard Donner, bringing back Christopher Reeves lookalike, and You know, it was more of a tribute movie than anything. But it was like, nah, man, this is boring, man. I need to see, like, you know, for me personally, I want to see Superman at his, you know, full potential, bro, like we saw. So, yeah, it's a weird one. Definitely a weird one. We're just biased to the. And listen, I hold my hands up. I love it because, look, man, we live in a reality where we get all the things that we spoke about 20 years ago on the big screen in different types of mediums, and it's still growing and it's still going. I'm appreciative about it, man. So I'm lucky to say that I've come to a point where I get to see some of my favorite things on the big screen. You know, it's a shame, you know, everybody doesn't feel like that because we're spoiled, and we're spoiled with everything that we're given to us, music, anything multimedia type, bro. We're spoiled with it. We're given to it, and we're constantly attached to it as well. So that's you know, that's a good thing and a bad thing. But everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah, everyone can have their own opinions. I think if you don't like it, you could just say, I don't know, for me. But to kind of like, you know what the problem is, with when people don't like something, the problem is, when people don't like something, they want everyone else to not like it too. You know what I'm trying to say? It's that I want you to join my side. It's like we're so tribal, right? We're so tribal as humans. So it's like, I want you to join my side. So I didn't like it. I don't want anyone else to like it. And this is why it's so shit. And you want to spread that. And maybe we're on the opposite side because we love it so much. We want to spread how much we love it. So maybe we're too tribal as well. But yeah, I guess everyone has their opinion. I guess I just don't like negativity.
Yeah,
right? I really hate it. So maybe that's what it is. So people have the opinion to be negative and whatnot, and it is what it is. And I guess that's what makes me want to criticize them. But then again, that just puts me on the other side and become tribal because I loved it so much. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe I am biased, but I feel like I could definitely watch this film 2-3 times because it's just so much fun. There's nothing boring. I didn't find anything boring about it, man. It was just jokes all the way through.
No, same here, bro. Same here.
Again, I don't want to compare it, and only because it's James Gunn, but I feel like I'm comparing. But it is the Guardians of the Galaxy of the DC universe, just because of the character dynamics. There's these misfits, the way they look. You know, they're all different, man. They're different characters, but he made it work. He made it work, and I think that's the best way you can make those characters work, by just putting them in a dysfunctional sort of film and let them have jokes and be fun with it, and they're gonna be the way they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Exactly. I thought it was brilliant. I definitely thought it was great. I could definitely watch it again.
I don't know, sorry, man. Like, I don't give ratings or anything like that, but you know, it's one of my favorite comic book movies in a long time. You know,
I agree.
It gives me.
I agree.
Like, there's been some great films that have come out, but this has been good fun. Definitely good fun.
I think I love all of them. That's the problem is, man. Only after I realized that where some films are not good. Because I remember first watching Batman versus Superman, the normal one they brought out, coming out saying, "Oh my god, that's so amazing, the best Batman ever." And then after I realized, okay, maybe this version wasn't as great as I put it. But then when the director's cut version came out, I went back to saying, actually, it is a brilliant film. It is amazing. I'm too biased, but you know, I tell people, like, don't listen to me, man. You know I'm gonna say I love it. Don't stop asking me. You know what I'm gonna say. So stop asking me, because I'm just gonna say it's amazing. But yeah, no, I could watch it again. I loved it. James Gunn, you are the man. Love that dude. I think he's got a great vision, and well done, man. Good for DC Universe, and I love it. I love it, man.
No, definitely, absolutely good, absolutely good. All right, bro. I got a kick soon, so massive thank you to everybody that joins in. You guys are absolutely awesome, and make sure you click on that like, comment below if there's anything you'd like us to discuss. Make sure you join in on the Twitter giveaway. If you go follow the account, you'll see that I've got a giveaway on there. I'm giving away a Man of Steel making book and a Batman mug. I'm going to pick a winner next week, Friday. Follow us on Instagram. I put up all our clips and what we're up to on there as well. TikTok as well. We put the clips up on TikTok. Make sure you check that out. But other than that, man.
And check out, and please follow the new YouTube channel, which we're going to transfer over to right after number 200. Yeah. So after 200, we're going to stop showing things. We're going to stop this channel and create everything's going to go with the new one, to the Brothers Geek Out. What's it called? The Brothers Geek Out podcast.
Yeah, it's the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Yeah.
All right, please subscribe to that one on YouTube, and then on 200. After 200, it's all going to be on that one.
Yeah, that's right. So I've got the link up for the rest of the podcast to be on this channel, and then once we move. But we'll let you know on every podcast anyway to let you know what's happening. But remember, check us on all other streaming platforms. We are on SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and I think there's a few more on there. But check it out. We're always there, and the listening has been good. So massive thank you. But all right, bro. Listen, man. You look after yourself, G, man.
Cool, brother. Cool.
We'll catch you guys up.
Definitely, we'll catch up soon. Peace.
Definitely. One love. Peace.